Hi Pisces, how are you? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Welcome to your energy update. So Pisces, I was thinking earlier and I was boldly presented with the idea that sometimes the things we want and we desire are not going to really fulfill us and make us happy, right? Could you want something and you're just so set on that idea, but you know, it isn't really fulfilling now. You're just, you know, after the chase. But once you get it, it isn't what you expected it to be. You know, nothing changed. So there could be something, Pisces. And also, you know, it takes looking back at our childhood and what you believe. And maybe there's some things that, you know, you feel you have to do, okay? Or you have, you know, this has to be in this way. So really analyze, and we're gonna see here today, because I want to ask, where should Pisces refocus their energy next? Where should Pisces focus their energy? So point being, something that you think you want, why do you want it? Why do you want it? Are you set to believe that you know, that prestige of that job will make you happy? Like, I'll give you guys an example of me, right? You know, a part of me is very driven. I mean, you know, a lot of me is very driven, but, you know, I'm, you know, wanting to be successful, wanting to hit the next milestone in my career, wanting to do this, always wanting to go to the next step and evolve and, you know, in that aspect, which is great, right? Be successful, you know. But that, in a way, if it's overly competitive, right, that could be ego driven, you know. And another aspect of me, you know, just wants to live in a cabin, you know, on the mountain somewhere and just create and read and just be in the present moment. So is something you really want, sometimes I think, you know, is the constant, you know, battle with wanting more, with, you know, yes, the more you have, the more problems you have type of energy, but it doesn't have to be like that, right? I mean, you know, but if you're gonna dabble in the game of society and politics and all that and business, you know, you have to play the game. So you don't have to play the game like anyone else, but if, you know, it's just that thin line, Pisces. So point being, it could be a person. It could be a person for you, right? Do you want a person that, you know, puts no effort into something right now? And you just like the idea of them. Ooh. Let's see, Pisces. Where should Pisces focus their energy next? Where should Pisces focus their energy next? Where should Pisces focus their energy next? Spirit, angels, and guides. Clear and concise messages. Okay, we're going to clarify these. Six of Cups, there's a connection. There's some memories here coming up from the past. Pisces, some happy memories, okay? Some healing as well. Some healing and some sort of connection here. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the way this fell out, you know, I don't know if it was in the reverse or upright, but this is a lack of collaboration, lack of building here. And then Page of Pentacles. So this could be, Pisces, you know, putting a lot of energy and ambition and wanting to create something new in your environment, build something. I'm getting, there's a couple things I'm getting from this, and I'm going to tell you before I clarify, but it could be someone from your past that is prohibiting you from building something here that you want to build, if you're focusing on that energy. This could be an energy of, you know, someone from the past coming back that you guys aren't yet collaborating or working together or aren't building here. But soon there will be, you know, there's some diligence that will be put into it. Could be a scenario. Let's see here. Let's clarify. What is this Three of Pentacles in the reverse? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm feeling here, Pisces, an energy of you. This could be you redirecting your energy and choosing to do you. You know, work, really build yourself up, nurture yourself. This is a time for self-love, self-worth. You know, really pouring that into you, being single and looking good. you know, working hard, seeing the fruits of your labor, starting new things here. Putting ambition into the things that are going to make you feel stable and grounded, and you know, the practicality here. Okay, you know, there's so many dualistic aspects within our life, right? Another dualistic aspect that could have to do with your desires is your placements. For instance, you know, I'm Pisces, so that, you know, that the two fishes, one up, one down. I'm also Gemini rising and a Scorpio moon. So with the Gemini rising, there's also two aspects of me, right? There's times where I am focused on the financial, on the, you know, getting ahead that way. And then there's times that I am focused on maybe the love, the connection. So I feel like, you know, for some of you now, you're very much the air energy, focused on building something for yourself, your stability, you know, something that's going to make you feel grounded. And if you look at it, you know, that is balance, right? Because you need both. You're balancing out. That's great. Maybe half the year in different times. What, you know, 1/4 you're focused on building, 1/4 you're focused on love, 1/4 you're focused on building, 1/4 you're focused on love. It isn't necessarily like that, right? But, you know, could be. Let's see if that made any sense. It did in my mind. All right, what is the Six of Cups here? What is the Six of Cups? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. Ooh, okay. So immediately, how these cards are placed out, and I'm going to show you guys. These cards were placed like this. All right. So what popped out, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with the Six of Cups, okay? So there's a connection here coming back, right? The happy memories coming back. But with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I don't feel like it's a wise decision. I feel like it's almost like reverting back to the old, right? Something old. And for the time being, how this Nine of Pentacles is laid out, right? This Nine of Pentacles is looking to the other side. She's not looking back at this situation right now, okay? She's not looking on building. She's very focused on something else right now. And I feel, Pisces, what you're focused is on really creating something new for you, something that's going to emotionally fulfill you, right? And also something that's going to create stability and make you feel grounded. So that is good. I feel like that's where you need to focus your energy, Pisces, right now, for the time being, on building you, whatever that may mean to you, whatever that may signify. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles energy that Pisces is in. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles energy. Temperance popped out. Knight of Cups. So emotionally, you're not satisfied. So I feel here that this is a time where you are maybe pouring into yourself. See, what is this? The World in the reverse. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay. For some of you, this is just a side note, and I have to say this. For some of you, maybe you are acting single and you're happy. You are working on building some other things, but the happy single type of thing is maybe a little bit, a facade, because you are lacking, Pisces. For some of you, if you're not, maneuvering the energy, which I feel that most of you are, you could be, kind of little jealous here, okay? And an energy of lacking confidence, of giving up in a situation, really not being determined and joyful and charismatic here. I'm, kind of just like blah. So this is what I feel. If you are using this energy correctly, this energy at the current time, you're not going to focus on what is not working, what has left, what isn't happening right now, which could be a connection, right? You are focusing on you. If you're not using this energy correctly, you are focusing on the disappointment, which is drawing more of these qualities out of you, right? Drawing more of this energy of lack of harmony, of being in the same cycle of giving up, okay? Not being determined here. So if Pisces, during this time where things aren't, and it isn't necessarily that you have to make any sort of decision, right? Just go with the flow. During this time where during this time where you guys aren't maybe on the best terms with another person or group situation, at this time where everyone is not together, right? Where everyone is quarantined, okay? Instead of, you know, being in this disappointed energy and letting, you know, your mind kind of take you to a lower type of energy here, your emotions, you know, really focus on this energy. Focus on self-love, self-nurturing energy. Okay, sorry that it took 10 minutes to get to that whole point, but these are the energies here that we need to take advantage of, which is self-nurturing, you know, building yourself up. Do not focus on a team, you know, on lack right now, on what's not happening. Okay. What is advice for Pisces? Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Let's further clarify. Five of Cups is grief, is emotional turmoil. It's feeling lost. It's feeling sad, feeling down, feeling, you know, you're still standing, Pisces, but you know, you've been through a battle, you've been wounded. See here, why is this advice for Pisces? What is advice for Pisces? Why is the Five of Cups here? And the Nine of Wands. And Judgment. In the reverse, there's doubt, or there's a lack of making a decision, or someone made a wrong decision. What is this Judgment in the reverse? Oh, too many came out. That was just like the whole deck. Why is Judgment in the reverse here? Why is Judgment in the reverse? And this goes back to the beginning of the video. That what you think will make you happy, maybe will not. Maybe you guys are thinking that the success and the, you know, the striving for more in a certain career is not going to make you happy. Maybe a change of career is needed. Maybe a change of person is needed. Maybe accepting, you know, that someone is your person and not resisting that is needed. There's so many different scenarios here, but let's see. Why is Judgment here in the reverse? Why is Judgment here in the reverse for the advice for Pisces? Why is Judgment here in the reverse? Couple things here. With the Taurus and the Eight of Cups in the reverse, quite literally, Pisces, you could be, you know, in avoidance with the Taurus, okay? You could be, Pisces, and the number one thing that I felt from this is you could be avoiding, like kind of running from a higher commitment with yourself, right? A higher commitment to commit to certain things, commit to yourself, you know, in a way that you haven't, right? Like, okay, maybe some of you, you know, have a nice body, but you want a six-pack, you know, like maybe you know, have acquired something, but you want to go to the next step, right? I feel here that maybe commitment with yourself is needed. There's an avoidance to commit to something. And so, Pisces, there could be an avoidance for you to actually commit to yourself in some way, commit to, you know, really giving whatever it is 150%, right? Maybe you're just giving like 60, okay? And there could be someone here that in your external that's avoiding committing to you, right, as well at the time. And currently, you know, you guys aren't building. So this is why it's an energy as you can't make anybody do anything, right? They're in that... I feel like if someone is avoiding committing to you in this moment or in communication, they're in this grief and wounded type of energy, right? because of that decision that they made. If you are not committing to yourself, then you're also in this energy of this grief. So this takes me back to, wow, there's two choices right now, right? If you are using the energy wisely, you are committing to doing the right thing, to doing what you know you should, and you will be in this expansive energy. If you are not committing to yourself, if you know there's a project that you want to commit to that's on the back of your mind and you haven't done it, that's what's weighing heavy here. That's what's weighing heavy. So like, it's like your conscious, you know, here is drawing out the things that you really hold like dear. And if you're not doing them, it's bringing this lower vibration. I mean, and that's what happens. So I'm seeing here that commitment, whatever that is, to stop avoiding something, you know, that you know you should, right? This person is walking away from 8 cups. 8 cups are fine, right? That's a lot of cups, but he knows there's 10. He knows there's a right thing to do, what his soul, you know, he's connected to source. And so it's, when you follow it, you become in that expansive energy. I like that, Pisces. So commitment, right? This could play out in so many ways, like you mentioned. Someone in your external cannot be committing to you. You know, so many things here, but if you're not doing, point being from this, if you're not doing what your heart is calling you to do, you're going to feel this heavy energy. So that could be an indication for you, right? Why are you feeling what you're feeling? You know, I could say when there was a couple of dense and heavy days, right? As soon as I decided and started to get my habits back in order and commit to myself again, I started to feel better. The energy shifted. The energy shifted. But if you're holding on to an energy, or just, you know, are not mustering up the willpower to make yourself do something other than what you feel, then that's could be where the problem lies. Okay, let's get a last message to wrap this up for Pisces. Let's get abundance cards because I love these. All right, what abundance message for Pisces? Abundance message for Pisces. Abundance message for Pisces. Detox your friendships. Okay. Detox your friendships. Abundance flow is being affected by people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. This brings me back to the energy of, are you set on someone, or the idea of someone, but they don't even show you, you know, that they care? Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from the past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Yeah. So if you stay in grief, if you stay, you know, in that energy of feeling guilt and feeling bad for yourself, you know, because maybe you made a wrong decision, start today. Start today. And, you know, and it's, a week passes by quick. In a week, a lot of things can change, right? I know when I don't work out for a week, what happens? And when I work out, like, one day, I'm like, oh, I can see it. So a lot can happen in that time. One last abundance card. We have 2. Partnership and block out distractions. Partnership was in the reverse, and block out distractions was also in the reverse. So I feel here that Pisces, maybe you need to block out distractions from a partnership at this time, okay? And maybe some of you could be having a hard time blocking out the distractions from the partnership, which is not allowing you to really, you know, focus on other things that you need to focus on right now. So Pisces, that's what I have for you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.